Lee McCardell was born in Frederick in 1901. Brilliant and driven, he briefly studied engineering at Carnegie Mellon, but decided he wanted to write. After getting his degree at University of Virginia, he went to work as a newspaperman in Baltimore. By the mid-20s, he had earned a reputation as a top writer and reporter for the Evening Sun.
There's a little bit of a fear of him, but deep down, he was one of these kind of guys that I remember as being, he had this exterior, but once you were able to break through that exterior, he was a really gentle person underneath of all that.
That combination of toughness and sensitivity served him well, not only covering events, but getting to the heart of people in every story. He won an honorable mention in the Pulitzer Prize competition in 1933.
He kept diaries, and he would write some really strange things in his diaries, but one of the things he really wrote about exclusively in early '42, I guess it's right after Pearl Harbor, he's got to get into the action. I've got to get to Europe. So if he's writing this, you know he's telling Paul Patterson, whoever was running the paper at the time, you got to get me in the game.
Throughout World War II, McCardell wore the uniform of a war correspondent, first assigned to the 29th Division and later the 9th Air Force, with whom he covered the D-Day landings from the air.
Wow, for this paper to, from little Baltimore, which is really what we are, for this paper to have had such unbelievable writers over there covering it. Say what you want about the Washington Post, I don't think they could have held a candle to the Baltimore Sun back then.
Isn't the story that the White House had 3 papers they read every day? It was the Post, the Times, and the Baltimore Sun. That's incredible.
After the war, McCardell served as the chief of the London Bureau of the Sun. He returned to Baltimore as city editor and then assistant managing editor of the Evening Sun. In 1957, he was the natural choice to be chief of the Sun's new Rome bureau. But he finished his career where it began, in Baltimore, as assistant managing editor of the Evening Sun. For a lifetime of exemplary reporting, Lee McCardell is posthumously inducted into the Maryland, Delaware, D.C. Press Association's Hall of Fame.